Here are the 3 keynotes for the speech titled In the Shadows of Doubt, Greatness is Forged, followed by the full motivational and educational speech. Glowing Star 3 Keynotes. 1. Doubt as the silent teacher. Every individual encounters moments of uncertainty and hesitation, but within those moments lies a hidden opportunity to grow, reflect, and strengthen one's inner core. Doubt, when embraced wisely, becomes the greatest instructor of self-belief. 2. The power of perseverance in unseen struggles. True greatness is not built under applause or recognition, it is forged quietly in the shadows, where persistence meets pain and discipline defeats despair. The unseen battles define the visible triumphs. 3. Transformation through resilience. When one continues to move forward despite fear and failure, the soul transforms. The process of overcoming doubt builds resilience, turning ordinary individuals into extraordinary examples of human strength. Studio microphone speech. In the shadows of doubt, greatness is forged. There comes a time in every journey when the road turns dark, when certainty fades, and the mind becomes its own battlefield. In those moments, doubt whispers, "You're not enough. You can't make it." But what most people never realize is that these shadows of doubt are not signs of weakness, they are the beginning of greatness. Greatness does not emerge from comfort. It is not born in moments of clarity or calm. It is shaped in confusion, refined in uncertainty, and perfected in silence. The shadows we fear are the very places where our strength is tested and our potential awakened. When the world questions you, and even your own heart hesitates to believe, that is when you are being trained not to give up, but to grow beyond what you thought possible. Education teaches us facts, but life teaches us faith. The lessons learned in the darkness of doubt are the ones that guide us toward the light of confidence. Every student, dreamer, and fighter must understand this: doubt is not your enemy, it's your silent mentor. It asks hard questions not to break you, but to prepare you for the answers that will define your destiny. The greatest minds, the strongest hearts, and the most unshakable souls were all once uncertain. What separated them was not the absence of fear, but the courage to continue walking through it. They learned that every doubt overcome adds a new layer to one's character, a deeper understanding, a stronger spirit, and an unshakable belief that no obstacle is final. So, when you find yourself surrounded by uncertainty, do not curse the shadows. Use them. Let them mold you, challenge you, and build within you the quiet confidence that the light will come, but only after you've proven worthy of it. Because in the end, greatness is never found under the spotlight, it is forged in the shadows of doubt, where you learn who you truly are. Keynote 1, Doubt as the Silent Teacher, expanded to 500 words. Every great transformation begins not with confidence, but with doubt. Doubt is that quiet voice that enters when our vision collides with reality, when our dreams seem too distant, our efforts too small, and our strength too fragile. Most people see doubt as a threat, as something to silence or escape from. But in truth, doubt is not the destroyer of dreams, it is their greatest teacher. When doubt visits, it arrives with difficult questions. Are you ready for this? Do you truly believe in yourself? Will you keep going when the applause fades? These are not questions meant to weaken you. They are tests meant to strengthen your foundation. Because only when you face your uncertainty head-on can you truly discover what you are made of. In the educational journey of life, doubt serves as a powerful instructor. It forces introspection, it asks you to think, to analyze, and to find clarity amidst confusion. When a student doubts their ability to succeed, that moment can either break them or push them to study harder, think deeper, and improve beyond expectation. Doubt compels action, it ignites curiosity. It teaches humility, the understanding that growth is a process, not a sudden achievement. Imagine a craftsman learning a skill. At first, their hands tremble, their work feels imperfect, and they question if they'll ever master the art. But through that uncertainty, they keep trying. Every stroke, every mistake, every hesitation teaches them something new. Over time, what began as insecurity transforms into precision and mastery. Without doubt, there would be no learning, no improvement, and no excellence. The same applies to every aspect of life. Those who never question themselves often remain stagnant. But those who embrace doubt learn adaptability, the ability to reflect, adjust, and grow stronger. They understand that doubt is not a wall, but a mirror. It reflects their fears and flaws, showing them what must be faced to move forward. Even in moments of deep personal struggle, when confidence fades and hope feels distant, doubt quietly challenges you to rise again. It says, "Prove me wrong." And in proving it wrong, you find the unshakable truth of your own resilience. So, let us redefine how we view doubt. Instead of seeing it as an enemy, let's see it as an invitation to strengthen belief through knowledge, practice, and persistence. For every time you question your worth, you are being guided toward understanding it more deeply. Every hesitation is a reminder that growth is happening beneath the surface. The most profound lessons in life are not learned in certainty but in confusion. Doubt may cloud your path, but if you walk through it with faith and effort, you emerge not only clearer but stronger. Because in every shadow of hesitation lies a spark of transformation waiting for you to turn it into light. Keynote 2, The Power of Perseverance in Unseen Struggles, expanded to 400 words. Greatness is not forged in moments of fame or comfort, it is shaped in the unseen hours of struggle, where no one is watching and no applause is given. It is in those silent, lonely spaces where perseverance becomes the ultimate force that separates the ordinary from the extraordinary. Every individual faces moments when the world offers no validation, when effort feels invisible and progress seems slow. These are the times that test your character more than your ability. Perseverance is not just about continuing to move forward, it's about doing so with purpose, discipline, and faith, even when the results are hidden. The truth is, what you do in private prepares you for what you'll be celebrated for in public. Think of a seed buried beneath the soil. For days, weeks, or even months, nothing appears on the surface. Yet, deep underground, life is forming roots or growing strong to support what will one day rise above the earth. Similarly, every struggle, every sacrifice, and every small act of persistence builds unseen strength within you. The darkness that surrounds you is not punishment, it is preparation. In education, perseverance is the secret ingredient behind every success story. The student who studies late into the night, who rewrites notes, who keeps going after repeated failure, that student may not be noticed at first, but over time, their consistency becomes their crown. The same principle applies to life's greater lessons. The ones who keep pushing forward, even when no one claps, are the ones who eventually build something worth applauding. The shadows of struggle are where your inner foundation is formed. It's easy to stay motivated when everything goes well, but true perseverance is tested when nothing seems to move. When doors close, when people doubt you, when exhaustion whispers quit, that's when your strength is being molded. Remember, unseen effort is never wasted. Every drop of sweat, every hour of focus, and every moment of quiet persistence is an investment in the person you are becoming. Perseverance transforms pain into power, confusion into clarity, and silence into success. The path to greatness will never be lit by constant encouragement, it is illuminated by your own determination. Those who keep walking through the unseen storms will one day stand in the light, not by chance, but because they never stopped moving through the darkness. Keynote 3, Transformation Through Resilience, expanded to 300 words. Resilience is the bridge between doubt and destiny. It is the strength that allows a person to rise each time life knocks them down. While perseverance keeps you moving forward, resilience transforms the pain of struggle into the power of growth. It's not about avoiding hardship, it's about learning to rebuild yourself stronger after every fall. When uncertainty surrounds you and failure seems inevitable, resilience whispers, "Try again." It doesn't erase the difficulty, it redefines it. The resilient person understands that every setback carries a hidden lesson, and every disappointment contains the seed of a new beginning. They see challenges not as reasons to quit but as opportunities to evolve. In education and life alike, resilience is the foundation of success. A student who faces failure in an exam but refuses to give up has already achieved something far greater than a perfect score. They've discovered endurance. That endurance becomes a lifelong tool, teaching them how to adapt, rebuild, and keep moving regardless of circumstances. True transformation begins when pain meets persistence. When you choose to stand after being broken, when you continue learning despite rejection or loss, you are no longer the same person, you have become wiser, tougher, and more self-aware. This inner strength is the mark of resilience. Resilience is the fire that refines the human spirit. It transforms weakness into wisdom, wounds into wisdom, and fear into faith. Every time you rise from defeat, you are rewriting your story not as a victim of circumstances, but as a creator of destiny. So remember this: greatness is not measured by how many times you succeed, but by how many times you rise after failing. In the quiet struggle of resilience, the human spirit discovers its truest, most powerful form. Ending the speech, in the shadows of doubt, greatness is forged. And so, the truth becomes clear: greatness is not born in sunlight, it is forged in the shadows. It is created in the moments when no one believes in you, when fear is louder than faith, and when every step forward feels heavier than the last. Yet, it is in those very moments that your character is shaped, your purpose is tested, and your destiny begins to unfold. Doubt teaches you to question, perseverance teaches you to endure, and resilience teaches you to rise. Together, they form the silent trio that builds greatness from within. The journey may be filled with setbacks, confusion, and loneliness, but remember, every challenge is molding you into something stronger, wiser, and more unshakable. The shadows you walk through today are not there to consume you, they are there to carve you. Every unanswered question, every night of uncertainty, and every quiet tear is refining your strength and preparing you for the light ahead. You are not being broken, you are being built. So, when life surrounds you with doubt, don't hide from it. Face it. Let it shape your resolve. Keep moving through the unseen hours, through the silence, through the struggle, because one day, the same darkness that tested you will become the background to your light. Never forget this timeless lesson: greatness is not given, it is earned in patience, in persistence, and in pain. And those who dare to keep walking through the shadows will one day rise, not as who they were, but as who they were always meant to become. Sparkles in the shadows of doubt, greatness is forged, and in that forging, you discover your true self.